What's up, everybody? Up Front Tony here, Up Front MMA. Welcome back from a very nice UFC 316. There's a couple things that I noticed in some of the finishes, and I do more jiu-jitsu than you, so you probably didn't see these things I'm about to show you, but that's just fine. That's just fine, because that's what I'm here for. That's why I make the big bucks, okay? You guys watch it, I break it down. So without any further ado, let's talk about it for a second. So in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it is one thing to land a move, to catch somebody in a choke, to catch somebody in an armbar or a footlock or something like that. That's very good. But what's more important, and that's about blue belt when you're actually hitting some submissions, but around purple and brown belt, you start getting your setups down. You start learning how to set traps. And then people walk into them. And after you master all that stuff, that's when you get your black belt. And then the game starts all over again. Basically, you take it back to white belt and just learn it all over. Keep going, learn some new things. Either way, I don't want to take too long. Let's get down to it. So the first one I'm going to show you out of three, Kevin Holland and his submission against Vicente Luque. This was very nice, and there's some small details that I'm going to teach you that made Kevin successful, and what Luque could have did to not get his neck choked off. You know what I'm saying? So without any further ado, let's have a look over here at the fight screen. Okay. So right here, Kevin's got him. Front choke. Guy's going for it. Vicente's going for a takedown. Kevin snatches the neck up. Now, see, Vicente doesn't have a really good look at what's happening right here. So Kevin didn't cinch up a guillotine. He hit him with what I call a front naked choke. Exact same form as your rear naked choke, but you're just doing it from the front. But see, Vicente doesn't know this. So watch how we unfold here. Okay, right here, Kevin falls to his back, which you got to do to be able to finish this bad boy. You got to fall to your back. You're not going to finish it right there because you need the compression, pushing his neck down onto that obstruction right here, okay? Now, Vicente is doing the correct escape if he was inside of a guillotine. He's doing what you all probably know, even a casual knows. If you got the guillotine, you hop to the other side, maybe set up a Von Flue choke. However, he is not in a guillotine. He's in a front naked choke. So let's progress a little bit further here. Now, right here is a pivotal moment in the entire thing. What Vicente could have done right here is, instead of falling into the trap, which he's doing right now, he could have spun around this way to north-south position, and he'd have been just fine right here. But he didn't know where he was. So now let's see the devil's in the details of how Kevin Holland was able to finish this choke, because it's not an easy choke to finish. There are some finer details that I'm going to show you right here. All right, at this very moment that I'm going to show you is where Vicente loses it all. He allows Kevin Holland to grab his leg with Kevin's legs. Kevin's legs grab Vicente's leg, which makes it impossible, one, for him to escape, and number two, it allows the choke to be cinched up tighter. Here it goes. Right there, you see the leg grab. That's where it is. That's where Kevin gets a hold of the leg. Now, if you can see, you already can tell that Vicente's like all crunched up like this, and that's exactly what you need. Now all Kevin has to really do is just finish him off. Vicente, you see Vicente's trying to fight the leg because he knew it. He knew he did wrong by letting that leg get caught. So right here, you got him trying to fight that leg. And as you can see, he's pulled out a little bit, but his doggone foot is stuck. And as you can see, there's no getting out of this one now. You done fucked up a long time ago, as Kurt Osiander always says. Look at that angle. He's almost making him S his own D from this angle. He maybe could S his own D from right here. And then, of course, no choice but to tap. What are you going to do? I don't know why I'm so surprised that Kevin Holland won that. I don't know why. I thought Vicente had, and the odds were so deeply in favor of Kevin Holland. It threw me off. I'm like, what? Kevin Holland is this much a favor over another human? You know, I'm a fan, but my God. Anyway, he surprised me here. But that was a beautiful, beautiful setup and finish off. Caught him in the front naked instead of the guillotine, you dirty dog. caught the leg. Vicente didn't go to north-south. Fucking beautiful work. Beautiful work, Kev. Next up, another very, very interesting and black belt move here. Now, what you're going to see is just a regular old Kimura from half guard. But I'm going to show you how she got it. So right here to start off, Kayla is putting a ton of pressure down onto Julianna Peña's. Julianna has got an overhook. She's reaching up and trying to like keep her down, keep Kayla down. But she realizes that's not good because she's already putting too much weight down. So watch what she does. All right, get ready. See, now she's holding the shoulder right there. This is the critical spot. This is what Kayla Harrison was setting up. Look at the way that Julianna's arm is stationed right here. She's trying to frame. She's like, get away from me, get away from me. She's trying to frame. Now, anybody that's good at jiu-jitsu and has practiced this position a couple times, it only takes but a second to grab onto the Kimura grip. It only takes a second. I mean, you do drills where you're just doing Kimura over and over. Sit up, grab your arm. Sit up, grab your own wrist. Sit up, grab their wrist, grab your... Over and over. So watch what Kayla does. She just simply takes her left arm, whoop, swings it over to grab the first Kimura grip. You see that right there? She's grabbing her wrist right there, right now. Right here is where Kayla's reaching under with her left hand to grab her own wrist. And you never do it. You never grab like this in a Kimura. You always keep your thumbs out like this, monkey paw grip. You go like this, they're just going to go, and get out. No good. And there's Julianna swinging her legs because she knows about her arms about to get ripped off. Yeah. So now what Kayla has to do is, because the floor's in the way, she's got to pull Julianna up onto her side to make space to finish the Kimura. And it's always good when you're doing that. You see how Kayla stepped over her head? Stepped over, kind of stuck her with vag right into Julianna's face. When you're a guy, it's even way worse. You're putting your meat right in the dude's face. Now she's got the arm up. She's got her on her side. And there it was. She had her arm like this. It was locked in good. Now one thing, another detail, you don't want to Kimura them like this because they got a lot of shoulder room here. You want to have it out like this. So when they get, there's no room to go here. When you got them like this, they can chicken wing around a little bit, no good. So that was number 2. Very, very, very beautiful jiu-jitsu setup. Now this one is the most technical of them all, coming from Merab Dvalishvili, who never finishes nobody. And again, this is something that you can tell by the way he transitions, that he's done this multiple times before. So, let's explain here. Let's explain what's going on. Same thing. Front naked choke. That's the new flavor of the week, I guess. Flavor of the month. He's got the front naked choke. That's, you can tell he's got the other hand on the back. Let's walk you through it here. And I saw, like, during the broadcast, nobody knew what the name of the choke was. I saw Mighty Mouse do a breakdown. He didn't really know what the choke was. Guys, does nobody remember Alexei Olenek? You know what I'm saying? Nobody remembers? It's the Nogi Ezekiel. The Nogi Ezekiel. Ready? Hold on. Look at how cinched up it is. You see what I'm talking about with the front naked choke? You can really see it here. It's not a guillotine where you're getting them like this. You know what I'm saying? You get this grip here. Use your back muscles. You don't use your arms. Use your back. You know what I'm saying? Back. Get them. Press it down. Wing up. Need to. That's a whole nother. I should be charging you all for this lesson in chokes. So anyway, got a nice front naked choke here, but he knows he's not going to finish that from right here. Now Sean tries to spin out of it. Not the correct move. He spun into it. However, it did buy him a little bit of time, which I'm going to show you. See how Sean kind of slips his way out of that choke? But look what it sets him into. From the frying pan into the fryer. So now Sean's on his back. And Merab is in the north-south position. Back in the day in jiu-jitsu, the Brazilians used to call it the 69 position. And Americans were like, I don't know if that's going to work out well when we start teaching children jiu-jitsu. Not very good. Now here, Merab is setting up the Ezekiel. Now the Ezekiel, I'm going to explain it as we go through it here. Trying to get the way you can see. Okay, good. Now what we got here. You notice Merab shifted his arm. He's undershowing here. Now normally you would grab your own gi. Right? And you would pull it back and you would use it to chop down like this. But instead, Merab, just, he does the no-gi version. And you're taking this part of it. Okay, you'll notice Merab sinks back because first he has to get the damaging thing onto the neck. He's got it on there. He's got it on the neck right now. He needs to sit back, put all his weight down on it. Ready? He's doing it right here. Look at him slowly drop his hips to the mat. Slowly. Now, if you see that, his hips are all the way down to the mat. However, he's not got his crotch to the mat. He's putting all that pressure down. If he was to have his pelvis on the mat, it would take away some of the pressure. Right? Look at it. Look at the beauty of this goddamn choke that nobody could name. He's got it locked up nice and tight, chopping down. Always with chokes. You don't want to do any of this leading back stuff because you put your head forward like this. Sweat on him a little bit while he's going out. I was shocked to see that from Merab. I was gosh darn shocked. I was like, wow, he's done this one a couple times, which he did say he's done this one a couple times in the gym. But just to see the way he knew what Sean was going to do, and he was setting him up. Sean fell right into it. And still. Anyway, on to the next one. May Allah bless you. May Jesus save you. May Buddha give you all the information you've been looking for. May the Hindu God keep you from turning blue like he did. And in the Lord's name we pray as always. Das Vidanya.